I don't read any of the lore. I'm not a lore reader,
Oh,
nor am I
come
a reader
on.
myself.
You're one of those people.
Wow, don't give me that. Now they are into the game here, so we can see the champions that they have selected. The bans are not showing up. I do have them all in a chat here. So if we do see the bans, were Ziggs, Gragas, Pantheon. Interesting on the Ziggs, Gragas, Pantheon. I mean, Ziggs and Gragas, understandable. Their wave clear is completely just dominant. They are the wave clearing individuals. Pantheon, I guess because of his global ability and that stun, but then we're also seeing the Kassadin, Vi, and Yasuo, all three of those very understandable. The lockdown, the mid-game strength, and Yasuo, who is just a complete monster, going a little bit later into the game.
Oh, there we go. I can see it too now. Oh wow, this looks interesting. I like this. Is that that is a Vladimir mid, isn't it?
That could be a Vlad mid. It could be a Cho'Gath mid.
Well,
You got some
taking
options.
teleport mid is questionable.
It is. I agree.
I think it might be a Vladimir mid. I hope it is. I haven't seen him since season 2.
You love
Something. It's pretty
seeing
crazy.
the really odd things. You are an odd individual, and you.
I
love
am
it.
an odd person. You see, it's in my nature. It's just nice to see some people go a bit out of the meta. We've seen Ari, who hasn't seen any play either after the charm nerf.
Absolutely.
Or nerf change, more like a change, really.
I'd call it a big change because now you have to land that charm for you to do any sort of major damage.
She turned into a very combo-reliant champion.
Absolutely.
She sort of turned into a Lux, but more mobile and less damage.
Yeah.
Basically. Also, by the note of changes, let me just go on a tangent, on a little rant here. Ryan said, we're going to change fear. Now, I'm not sure if you guys know what they changed about the fear,
Quote.
but
I don't like
They-
the changes on fear. I liked it when you were
Fear.
forced to run around in a big circle, as opposed to now it's you run away. Like you're forced away. I don't like that whatsoever, because if you're going in to dive somebody, you want them to run around. You don't want them to run away. And like Fiddlesticks, he wants to drain. He wants to keep you close. But I don't know how I feel personally about that. I don't like it. I've yet to utilize it though, so I guess I can't bash it till I try it.
well, you could start to position, say you're ganking with the fiddlesticks, right? And
Mhm.
you go behind your enemy and you make them run towards your teammates. But overall, it's just I don't like the change. Just they said they wanted to get rid of the random element of the fear,
Mhm.
but just make them go in a set circle then.
Yeah,
I mean,
that'd be nice.
yeah, it's an easy, like, because it's not a change. When you make someone run away from Fiddle who wants you in his range, that's just a plain nerf.
Yeah,
And it's
or
really bad.
Or think of Nocturne. Nocturne always comes in, he uses his paranoia, jumps to you, uses the Q. Now he's got to get behind you to fear, when as soon as you see him,
That won't work.
you're gonna run away, and now you're gonna run
that-
even farther away.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. And the reduced speed almost isn't noticeable at all, to be honest.
Very true. Now,
Oh well.
the two teams duking it out here is going to be that Wukong, Sivir, Thresh, Cho'Gath, Vladimir. Lots of tank. Crazy initiation from the Wukong or the Thresh if they want, or even a Cho'Gath pop-up. And a very big front line with Cho, Thresh, Wu, and Vlad all able to dive in there, blow their ultimates, blow their skills, and do a ton of damage going up against the Leona, Elise, Vayne, Ahri, Renekton, where they have crazy mobility. They have engaged with Leona if they want. They have a lot that they can do with the team comp that they have.
Yeah, definitely. Again, just overall very solid team compositions here. I'm really looking forward to see if Wukong and Vladimir is going to do some interesting stuff with their ultimates together. Vladimir's ults, very underestimated.
Oh my gosh. That boost in damage
Very.
by a percentage for everybody?
Anything in the game that amplifies other people's damage is crazy.
Yeah.
Because there's no limits, basically.
It's nice to see, nice to see. And as Freak would say, and as many has said, tons of damage can be coming out here.
Oh god.
Now, it doesn't look like anyone is going to do an invade. Everyone kind of just spreading out, playing it passive as we see Pyrax going in, using the spider, scouting on ahead, just letting him know that he's there. No harm, no foul.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
There's
It seems like we're going to see a pretty passive start here.
no one wants to do what happened last game.
Yeah.
That was crazy, and that just set the pace of the game for Dark Hado. They blew the flashes. They don't want that to happen this game. They want to play nice.
Definitely,
nice.
they do not. But that is a pretty aggressive positioning from the Leona and Elise there.
Yeah, it just looks like they're trying to play a little bit of defense. They don't want, anyone to come on over and invade Elise's blue. I mean, they have the Thresh who can go and land a hook. They have a Cho'Gath if they wanted to for a pop-up. They have a very nice invade team, but they're not going to utilize it.
Yeah, just going for the nice and safe start here. And Leona Vayne, I haven't been seeing that a lot, but I can see how that works well in an all-in. However, if they bully Vayne, she might have some problems, considering Leona has nothing defensive about her when it comes to just passively trying to defend your AD carry. If you really need to defend your AD carry as Leona, it usually means just sacrificing yourself.
That is very true. If you go in, you're going in. There is no running away.
Yeah, very true. So, yeah, and Severe, of course, known for, oh! It's a nice little trick from Renekton there.
Now, one thing to take note with that top lane is Renekton bullies out Cho'Gath very early and can maintain a dominance in that lane, and it's going to come down to that Elise and Wukong to really dictate who's going to get a clear advantage up there. And we can see right now just Trademark going in, forcing out Noob Warrior, and there's nothing he can do. He's got to take this damage.
Yeah, Cho'Gath usually getting wrecked in lane early, but then after a while, the invincibility starts kicking in, and he just becomes this unkillable monster of some sort.
Absolutely. Once he hits 6 and gets those core items, you're not going to push him out of lane anymore. Both of them are just going to farm.
The only thing he needs, basically, is a Rod of Ages, or perhaps some sort of armor, and he will be set, considering his passive gives him so much in the terms of just healing himself.
Just maintaining.
Mana and high HP, actually. Vladimir having some trouble, it seems.
Yeah, we can see he's getting bullied out and is forced to his tower, where Bounchka Wow can easily go and just gank the Ahri here. She's super far pushed up, though she does have her summoner spells. She's got about a quarter mana, so all she has is enough for taunt.
Yeah, using a lot of that mana just to try to...
Oh, and there we go. We see Elise is trying to make a play, looks to bottom. Bounchka Wow looking for a play in mid. There's the pings. And we see Trademark doing so much damage to Noob Warrior and just forcing him out. There's nothing that this Cho'Gath can do. He needs some assistance up there.
Yeah, doing decently. 6 farm from the Renekton so far. Renekton just...
There's that standard with this skin. This is why this skin is never being played anymore, because all people do is sit up there and just post up. Sit up in that giant little tower of theirs and rock out. Oh, and we see Trademark with the Ignite, and is going to pick up the first blood, just like that in an instant.
Yeah, I did not see that one coming. And I'm pretty sure Cho'Gath didn't either, considering he did have a flash. He just didn't think the Renekton would do that. We see a
and there's the...
towards the Leona, not the intended target most likely, considering that shield makes her unkillable, basically. She gets so tanky. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
So far, we're seeing a pretty passive route on both sides here. Now, I want to see this Severe trying to poke down this Vayne, because if the Bane is too low for them to initiate a level 6.
Oh, and there's Strummer who does get caught in the mid lane. The Ignite is well going out, and that Charm isn't going to be enough. Strummer so low, uses the Q and the Ignite. Is it going to be enough? Zogginator ticking, has the health block going, and it is a trade 1-for-1 as WATAAH getting a little bit more of an advantage there because Elise got the assist, but a great play nonetheless.
Yeah, nice getting a kill from that. We're seeing actually.
Oh, and there's the hook onto Vayne in bottom, and the flay backwards. Sivir in the back is able to do a ton of damage, but Instant Noodle is ignited and is taken incredibly low. There's the Vayne with the boomerang blade, and did get condemned backwards, so disengaged the fight beautifully, and that was a great play from Team East Coast.
Wow, Sivir dishing out some very surprising damage there, actually. Not sure where that came from. If it was a Q or something.
That was the ricochet
Vayne just got
damage.
Chunked. Yeah. That Vayne really got chunked, and that's gonna scare them away. This is what they want to do. They want to assert their dominance before they hit level 6, because Leona and Vayne level 6 together is a pretty scary combo altogether. So yeah, just gotta be careful. Try to get that initial dominance through that lane. Then again, Sivir pretty hard to initiate on when you're a Leona.
Yeah, one big thing with bottom is who you focus out. You want to make sure at all times you're putting damage down on the AD carry because they're going to be the ones that are dishing the damage. Focusing out the support unless you're going for the kill, as we see Strummer getting taunted in mid. He's not going to be taken down. You want to focus most of the damage on the AD carry. Force them out of the fight, make sure that they can't do anything, and overall that's the person you want to kill, it's not the support. And they focused out Thresh in that fight, and it cost them. Oh, and there we see R with a beautiful play, and Strummer whiffing the ultimate, and Zogginator is going to pick up the kill, diving underneath the tower with the Spirit Rush, no problem. See Elise now making a play at the red buff here. Oh, and is going to be taken low from the Sivir. Lantern coming out. They're going to just disengage as WATAAH chills in the blue side. And we see Instant Noodle taking incredibly low. Vayne with the right clicks and picks up the kill. Trademark killing him. And he's looking for more now. It is a 1-to-1. Trademark taking on Earwall. There's the true damage. It's going to proc. Beautiful dodge of the boomerang. Barrier coming out. Is it going to be enough of the flash? Bounce Wow coming over to secure it. However, Sivir is going to pick up that kill with a little bit of knowing your champion.
Yeah, we saw some really nice orb walking or attack moving, whatever you want to call it there, from the Sivir. Very nicely played. And I had something to say. Believe me, I've got it. Just wait a second.
It's the anesthetic that's just kicking in.
Don't worry.
You know, it's freaking you out. It's all right. We got you.
I'm feeling a bit weird.
Now that Vayne,
so trippy, dude.
that Vayne, and just overall purple team and that aggressive play at the red buff looked like it was going to be successful. They tried to go in for the red. It wasn't there. Bounce Wow had already taken it, but he was low and backed out. Oh, we see Strummer that does get taunted. Tons of damage going down. And already Renekton starting the proxy. Look, there's nothing that anyone can do to stop him.
Yeah, Kong is not even going to bother with that one. Cho'Gath most likely just wants to farm, try to get back into a relatively safe position in the lane. And who would you say is a more valuable teammate late game? Cho'Gath or Renekton?
I think Renekton is way more valuable because he's able to go in there, do a ton of damage, and constantly do damage with his AoE, his just sheer... Once he's going to pick up the Sunfire Cape almost indefinitely, he's going to sit there, burn everybody, zone the team out. Where Cho'Gath, he's got 2 skills, and then that's really it. I mean, he could keep trying to auto-attack, but it's not as devastating as a fed Renekton. And Renekton is just demonstrating his sheer power. Oh, and Bounce Wow trying to make something happen, does go in! The ultimate from Vladimir is gonna miss. That is 2 times now. Oh, and they're going in for the Elise. Strummer taking incredible low, the Q! And Zogginator almost landing. Isn't gonna be enough. This Pyrax is taken low now. But we see Team East Coast backing out from that mid.
Have that ult available.
See everybody. Oh, Bounce Wow with a turnaround. Strummer as soon as that camera switches over, we do get to see that the Zogginator blows up. Bounchika, Wow and Strummers ignite, picking up the kill, and they're gonna be able to push up mid, and Pyrax can't stop them.
Yeah, they will at least be able to almost kill this tower to the point where they can choose when to take it, which is a very nice position to be in. Renekton, wow. He's just gonna keep on proxying for the time being.
Yeah, he's got that.
He only has a brutalizer. Once he gets back, it's gonna sting for that Cho'Gath.
True. He's got a bunch of gold sitting on his person right now. He's looking at 1,800. Cho'Gath as well, just about that 1,800. But the farm difference between them, this Renekton up by almost 30 as they are gonna hook onto Leona in bottom, but that's not the target they want. However, getting a little bit of harass for free is never a problem.
Yeah, it seems like for now the only thing Vayne wants to do is just farm. Oh,
That's all they want to do. There's the Elise sitting in the back. They want to try to make
for some
something
reason I
happen.
can hear- oh, some weird echo there. Sorry about that.
Well, we do have a completely even. It is
Ari coming in
15.4k.
from the side as well as the Elise. This might get ugly.
This is a 4-man gank bottom. There's the missing from Vladimir. A little late as Ari's showing up bottom, but there's nothing that they're going to be able to do. Team East Coast sees it a mile away and they back off, no problem.
Yeah, they're purple team at this point trying to make something happen, just so they can get that dragon. Because of course, if you win and engage in the bot lane, that usually automatically gives you the dragon, which is an incredibly important objective in this time, in this point of the game.
Oh, we do see Vlad now sitting in the back of that try. Sivir trying to push it up. Leona missing the Zenith Blade. Oh, but Elise and Vlad are about to duke it out here in the tri-bush. See, Vlad is going to back away. And Bounchika Wow showing up, going in onto Last Saber. What a beautiful flash, and the cocoon coming around on Bounchika Wow. So much damage going out. The pop-up from Last Saber, and he's going to die to Earwall. As Vayne now coming in with the final hour. Vlad showing up, Pyrax taking solo, and the box is going to pick up the kill. However, Ari coming from the back does land on the Strummer. So much damage going down, but he's going to be forced to back out as Vayne is still alive. Now it is Vayne, Ari versus the Vlad Sivir. Boomerang comes out, tons of damage. Zogginator's forced to flash. Earwall picking up the kill, using the barrier. Is it going to be enough? They're going on to the Vayne, and it's a double kill coming out from Sivir as Noob Warrior is going to get dove by Trademark in the top lane.
Wow, yeah, some real up-in-your-face action there from the Sivir, actually sacrificing yourself to get that last kill there. And as all that action is happening, sadly enough, this top lane is just getting more and more doomed every second. What does Renekton?
Oh, what a great little play
That
from
was
Trademark.
amazing.
Oh, and the counter flash isn't going to be enough. That tick. However, his life regeneration is more with that double reju bead. Bounchika Wow looking for the Nimbus strike. He wants it, but the slice and dice isn't going to be enough. It is. Close, but no cigar.
Yeah, that was a very, very fancy maneuver there from Renekton. I like that.
He utilized Bounchika Wow, sliced through him, and diced over the wall to disengage that whole fight. That was great.
Yeah, very great. So, yeah, while anything blue team might be doing, trying to get as many advantages as possible, that Renekton is going to be a constant problem. And,
oh, we see Zogginator does get
like
caught by the Thresh. Oh, and the Solar Flare comes out, however, a huge turnaround. The Zogginator is going to die to Strummer. They're continuing to fight. Bounchika Wow using the ultimate, and he's going to pick up the kill here on Elise. But that dragon did go to purple team. And that puts him right back in for a goal.
Dragon plus the mid turret here. Not really the best trade.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
They might actually be able to get some damage on the tier 2 turret too, considering Leona is not the best defending turrets. And it seems like that is the case, and that is actually worth it for the blue team.
Absolutely. As we see Renekton in the top, though, is he going to be able to take that tower? He is. It's going to be a tower for a tower. They just traded, and they had to make something happen, because no one can stop Renekton right now. Nobody can stop him.
He is so powerful. And oh wow.
Oh, we see Bounce to go wow caught out, picks up the blue, but then is going to be killed by Pyrax, and that blue is just going to change. Oh, and there's the Thresh Sivir. We do see the pinks coming down. They do see it coming. Is that cocoon going to land? Vayne's looking, but she doesn't want to go in first. The cocoon does it. Instant noodle. What a beautiful move. And Last Saber's going to go in as Trademark is going to secure the kill. What a great just pickup kill completely for nothing.
Yeah, what Sivir did wrong there is she decided to ult when they got caught. She should have considered just trying to ult before they got caught. Considering the ult is not on the worst cooldown possible.
Oh, there we do see.
Very aggressive play from the Ahri.
Ahri's trying to come in, but there's 3 members of Team East Coast coming in from behind. That tower is going to drop as Elise picks up the tower kill. Now we see WATAAH just backing on out. They don't want to fight. They picked up the tower, the kills. They're feeling pretty good right now. As Renekton again in top, just bullying out Cho'Gath.
It's like it's a different world up in top. We're like watching what's happening in the bot lane for the most part, and then the camera pans over to the top lane, and it reminds me of how dire the situation is.
Absolutely.
It must be something that's lingering through the head of blue team right now, because Renekton, he's just gonna be top, and he's gonna force 2 people every single time they want to stop him, unless one of their people gets fed enough. And without me noticing, Sivir is getting pretty scary.
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
admit.
Currently 5-1 with that 132 farm. And this is where we can see that Cho'Gath does have the sustain up and top, as Renekton is going to be forced to ult. He does not have Slice and Dive up, and he is going to get popped from Bounce Chica Wow, continuing to fight, knowing that he can't run as he tries. But too little, too late, and Noob Warrior picks up the kill. And this is where, again,
there you see.
Cho's going to get to that point where he can fight Renekton, and he's at there right now.
Yeah, but even though that was 2 people on him, Wukong almost died.
True.
That was with his ultimate as well. So still very, very strong. They need 2 people to stop him. And this is the most important part. If you want to split push or just be a nuisance, getting that Leona again, very good at just blocking those hooks for that Vayne there.
Absolutely. Sacrifice the body, make sure you carry it. It's definitely the last savior. I mean, come on, he's a savior.
Yeah. Oh well, it all makes sense now. Jeez.
Support, savior, Helix Fossil, Bird Jesus.
I was saying yes. If you want to be a top lane nuisance, which a lot of people seem to like, you can't be 1v1'd, because if someone can just decide, okay, let's fight 4v4, you're not actually gaining anything. However, if they need 2 people to stop you, that's a huge thing, and that basically forces objectives very, very well. So always keep that in mind. And right now, Renekton is in that position.
Absolutely, and we see that WATAAH is pushing up that mid lane, trying to drop that tower down. They are not going to. His Bounce Kawamo wants to make something happen. Not able to get close enough here. And both teams very even. Gold, kills, money's on the right targets. Sivir currently the most fed individual on Team East Coast, where on WATAAH, that money is spread out between a bunch of different characters. So see, look at this Renekton. Look at in top lane, can't be stopped, drops the tower down to half HP, and Noob Warrior, there's nothing that he can do.
Yeah, Renekton can't kill Cho'Gath anymore.
True.
But Cho'Gath can't even scratch Renekton, which is a very big problem. So he's just having some fun there, taking his free blue buff, having a jolly good time, and yeah, he's gonna continue doing that unless they do something. I think what blue wants to do, nice little dodge of the Q there, is bring the fight to him. That might be the best decision to make, because he isn't amazingly fed, He's just very
There we
hard
see
to
Leona
kill.
going in onto Instant Noodle, and that beautiful Condemn is going to allow a wonderful combo, and Trademark's going to pick up with that one extra auto attack the kill. You see Trademark going in on Noob Warrior. There's nothing that he can do. Noob Warrior is forced to flash as well as Trademark, countering the flash, using that AoE and the Ignite. Tons of damage coming out, and he's going to pick up that kill and push up top as we see the rest of Blue is currently chilling around the Dragon. Silver, the only one who's going to back. We see Bounchika Wawa going with a beautiful pop-up, and Solar Flare is going to lock up both of them. Bounchika Wawa forced to be taken out as Trademark going in for the kill. Now it's Strummer who's going to have to run away with his life. Is he going to force the flash over? There we go. This is going to be a Dragon now for WATAAH. As Sivir chasing on to Trademark.
As you see that was
But
happening.
he does come around with a ton of damage. Going on to Sivir, he's trying. Sivir's going to pick up the kill.
Yeah, and even though Renekton died there, that gave Purple just the amount of advantage they needed to get that objective. Because without Sivir, which is their star player at the moment, 6-1 and 2, with a very respectable amount of farm, they need her, or they don't have the DPS they need to actually sorry,
To kill anyone.
I should probably drink something. To actually like team fight properly, and it's so detrimental. And I'm not even sure if Renekton's gonna bother yet. It just seems like he's going top again. It seems like they're going with this strategy. Renekton's not even gonna join the team fights, and they're completely fine with this.
And that's the thing, Renekton is totally fine at top. He could beat Cho'Gath. He's going to take that tower. WATAAH is forcing someone from Team East Coast to go top. They want it to be 2 people top, 3 people in another lane. That's going to allow WATAAH to push right up whatever lane they want as 4 people versus 3, and they can win these fights. They can win 4v4 even, as we've seen before.
Yeah.
His turret has been destroyed.
Now, so far, we're really, really close on, we got 4 kills, which gives a slight advantage on the purple side. But overall, still a very, very close game, very much up in the air.
Absolutely.
And I'm very interested to see. Wow, look at the damage from that Renekton.
Half HP. A little bit of slice and dice and some chase, and that's all it takes. I mean, Noob Warrior is able to
It's
heal
going
up
to be
really quick.
interesting
But
if the team decides to start team fighting, that Renekton is going to be such a force to be reckoned with. And though Sivir might be able to ult and make it so they can kite away from the Renekton, he's going to be a true nuisance. That's for sure.
absolutely. And until we see a last whisper coming from Sivir, she's not going to be able to kill Trademark. We do see 4 members of Team East Coast grouping up in middle versus the 3 members of
Look at the
WATAAH.
ricochet there.
Vayne's splitting bottom, no one touching her. She's going to continue to farm. And this is just one of those, it's that mid-game standstill. Where no team really wants to go and do anything. They still want to stay in that lane phase.
I do think Purple's late game is better though. I really do. This
don't
might
know.
just be because
It's close.
this might just be
close to
because
say.
I don't know. Vayne is really hard to beat. Sivir acts more like a sort of support AD carry. She does not have the pure DPS. I mean, of course, she can get to the ridiculous level with a full build and just doing the damage with your auto attacks. But, like, in my opinion, it all depends on who initiates.
We do see the pings coming
Dude,
from Renekton.
Oh, the Renekton!
He wants to make
is
something
out of
happen.
top lane.
He's looking to catch
What is the
somebody.
sorcerer?
When he almost catches the Vlad as Ari using the Spear Rush, catching forward, is going to land on the Strummer as Sivir using the ultimate now. They want to make something happen. Bounchika Wawa going in, catching onto the Ari, taking out so low. Can he get the kill? He does pick it up as now he's forced to flash away. Trademark continuing with the chase, does get the flash and the auto attacks. The right click's picking up the kill, and that is 2 kills for WATAAH, 1 kill. Team East Coast. There's Cho'Gath just missing the pop-up. They're going in. Oh, there's Elise going in with this, with the Leona putting down a ton of damage. Box is going to be used. Oh, and Vayne in the back has the way cleared. Leona leading the charge. Trademark picking up a kill as now Trademark goes in. It's Trademark 2 going on a Noob Warrior. Looking for the right clicks. Picks up the double kill. Going in for the thresh. He's looking and picks up the triple kill. And this is going to be a very easy push for them in mid tower as it's just going to be the Vladimir here. And they can just put some free damage on that tower. Oh, but so much damage just came out of Strummer. But Trademark not carrying one mark or one bit. We have Trademark and Trademark 2. He goes in, bouncing. Wow, taking him a good low. The Condemned back though does disengage it. Will the passive tick and a double kill now coming from Strummer as Ari goes in and picks up the kill here. Zoganator trying to run away, does miss the charm. Bouncing sticking to him. Does need to get the gap close. Does land the Q. He goes in with the dash. The auto attacks. He's trying, using the juke from the clone. Zoganator waiting for that charm. Oh, is it going to be enough? The dash back. Bouchigawawa ticking, and is going to tick his life away.
Yeah, that was a very dragged out fight there. And as we can see, Elise just seeing everyone being dead, including Wukong, of course, just trying to take some minor objectives here. And I'm very interested to see if any of these two teams decide if they do want to go for the Baron, because though purple is quite far up in gold right now, we did see the potential damage of the Vladimir, and when you pair that with Wukong, they might get surprised.
That wombo combo can easily turn around if they have Vlad who's initiated, and then you have the Wukong who's gonna pop everyone up, do a ton of damage. Sivir with a boomerang, now finishing up the last Whisper, so she's a huge threat. It's going to be something that's what they need. That is probably the only way they're going to win a team fight, because right now they're down 5k gold and soon to be a dragon as well.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're seeing in purple basically doing what they should be doing, just hammering in that nail of domination, or whatever you want to call it. But we
whoa, and Strummer is gonna get bursted down as Zoganator tries to go in and finish the job. Can't do it. Oh, but the solar flare going in, so much damage. A turnaround, Bouchigawawa going in out of the vein of the back, but he's gonna be taken out from Trademark, and they're gonna continue on to the assault here as we see the Vayne with the chase capability. Vayrax in the front, instant noodle is gonna drop here to Pyrax, I'm sorry. And they're gonna just push this mid tower down. There's nothing that Team East Coast can do. They're getting pushed on two fronts.
Chilling top lane.
And this is the thing, he doesn't need to go into these other fights. Like, WATAAH is more than happy.
That one time.
He wanted to make something happen. He was looking for a game changer. It wasn't a game changer, but it was a big play, that's for sure. As Zoganator taking it so low, but Strummer does get taunted, is forced to flash away now. It is Earwall who's stuck in there with a fight, but Pyrax dives in, the tower is taken away onto his life, the cocoon lands, almost. As Sivir picks up the kill, now going for 2, can't get it. Bouchigawawa with the clone, does want to get the gap closed, going on to Last Savior. Oh, but the stun. Bouchigawawa will pick up the kill. The lantern is there. They are going to continue here, but Trademark kiting along, doing the right clicks, the damage, picks up the kill, and is now going to go on to Thresh. There's little that he's going to be able to do as Ari gets a little bit of an assist with landing the Q, and Renekton leaving top, just laughing, no cares in the world, as he has a ton of damage if he wants to. He's got the Black Cleaver, he's got the Ravenous Hydra, and there's the ultimate as they're going in. But instead, that Condemned does disengage the fight, and WATAAH just needs to back out here, go heal up, spend their money, and try to push for a Baron.
Now, out of nowhere, we have a 12, 4, and 6 Vayne. And that is indeed a force to be reckoned with. You don't want to fool with that. And now as we're closing into late game, the main objectives being Baron.
Oh, are we going to see Trademark going in for the Sivir here? Oh, the final hour being used. The spell shield goes up, but Trademark doesn't need to do anything but auto attack as Strummer and Trademark duking it out in top. Wow, but that tick and explosion is going to kill this Renekton as he has no magic resist. He's all armor right now and damage.
Yeah, definitely no magic resist whatsoever on the Renekton, except for, actually, he does have the coil, but still not the same amount of armor he has right now. And Vladimir turning into a pretty scary person right now, with his AoE and just damage amplification. It's still possible for them to make something happen there. They just really need to make a good initiation.
That's all they gotta do is hunker down and wait for that perfect time to strike. Vayne is she is the target to kill. If they cannot kill Vayne, they will lose the fights. She's picked up a triple kill 2 team fights ago. She picked up a double kill now. And, oh, there's Leona with the Solar Flare. Does only slow Bouncing Wow as the Lantern is there. Oh, but there's a little bit of a change as the Cocoon lands and the Zenith Blade. Bouncing Wow blows up instantaneously. Sivir using the ultimate, and that's going to disengage the fight as Cho'Gath rotating from top. And Renekton coming back from the base. Are they going to want to try to push this assault as the pings for Baron come out now?
Seeing some really nice poke from the Ahri there. Now, are we going to see a Baron? Yes, we are.
Is it going to be a Baron or is it going to be a bait?
Dead.
Oh, there's the taunt on the Strummer and the Zenith Blade, but the pool isn't going to be enough. Is not going to be as Zoganator picks up the kill. Last Savior zoning out. Team East Coast. They're going to take down this Baron, no problem. And
Vayne Baron, ladies and gentlemen. Done in a second.
Then with Elise with the execute damage, doing percent HP, as well as Vayne the true damage, and the Bork, they melt Baron.
Yeah, I thought they were starting Baron and suddenly he was dead, so that might explain how quick it is.
It is not looking good for Team East Coast. All they have to do is hunker down and wait for a perfect time to fight. Oh, and we do see that Instant Noodle is going to get engaged on here. But it is support versus support as Bouncing Wow showing up. Vayne as well coming into the bot lane. The Solar Flare is going to be used. But Vayne does not want to go in. Says, no, I'm okay. I don't like this. As it is just Noob Warrior in top with Zoganator. Looking in the wings. Trying to make something happen with the charm. Can't do it. That mid tower getting pushed down. And it is going to fall here. Bouncing Wow making something happen. Going in using the Cyclone. But is going to get locked down from the Leona as the pop-up in the back. Vayne forced to go away. The tumbles, the right click, she's trying, she is gonna fall as now it's Strummer in the front leading the way with the Rylai's. Instant Noodle misses the play backwards. Bouncing Wow going in here. They're all incredibly low as Instant Noodle is taken down and Lexer Savior picks up the kill. Renekton showing up finally from top. And this is a huge turnaround as WATAAH goes in, picks up 4 kills for 1 death.
Yeah, what looked like quite a nice fight for them turned into this horrible mess once their tanks got into the backline. They were already very low at that point, and they just really wanted to kill the carries, not thinking about how powerful the rest of the team is actually, with the Elise and, of course, the Renekton that's been the plague basically this whole game.
Absolutely. They had the one, they killed the Vayne, they just needed to back out, but they got very aggressive, continued on, and it cost them. I mean, you're trying to fight a team that's half HP, has Baron, so they have an advantage. You gotta sit back and take the small victories. Killed Vayne, that was good, got shut down gold, but it cost them a turret, 2 inhibitors, and then bottom turret. So 2 turrets. Oh, and Bouncing Wow gets hooked, but that is just the clone as Sivir using the ultimate. Bouncing Wow going in, trying to wait for the Cyclone as Elise using the repel. She's going to be the one now in the back using the randoms, though slowing everybody. Bouncing Wow using the Cyclone is going to pop up too as Vayne shows up now for the fight. A little bit late, but she's going to get popped up here and taken incredibly low. She's going to die now. This is a huge push from Team East Coast as they're continuing the assault. Zoganator Strummer with the flash does get the slow from Rylai's, but it's not going to be enough here. As Ahri kiting them along, doing so much true damage with that Q as Last Savior sacrificing the hook. Renekton in the base though, pushing down on the tower as nobody again can even stop him here. But that Sunfire Cape is gonna allow him to take some turret hits here. Strummer though with the slow, continuing on, they're trying. Trademark wants to go over the wall of silence, he's waiting, and there he goes.
Very, very nice fight with them there. Hard to say if it even matters at this point. they're just struggling to get out of their base, which is a very it's not very looking very good for them at the moment. And here we go with the, of course, very free dragon. It's basically
that's as free as you get.
Their dragon. That's like they have that gold every single time it spawns.
Now is it a dragon or is it a Renekton? That's the new dragon. I can't tell. Now this is a point where all WATAAH needs to do is push down bottom turret. That's all they have to do. They have super minions that are going to push into the base from the top, super minions in the mid. Once they swell up into the base, someone from Team East Coast is going to have to back off. That's when the team fight's going to happen, and the potential victory. That's all it's going to take.
Yeah, but we see that they are grouping up here. They want to finish this most likely as quickly as possible, because they saw Blue still has some
fighting them. Oh, Strummer getting caught here. This last
nice
savior now is going to get popped up. Trademark leading the charge, goes in, has the red buff for the slow. No one's able to stop him here. They're going to do that little bit of a dance as the super minions start coming in here.
Now, what Purple might want to do is push down that bot turret and get the inhibitor, as you were saying, and then get the last Baron for the push. But they might just choose to go straight in here, because they won't have a lot of trouble winning as long as they have a decent engage.
You see here, everyone just doing a little bit of wave clear. Inhibitor will be up in 1 minute. So we're gonna have to keep that in mind. There's the pings for the mid inhibitor saying, guys, we gotta stay here. As they go for the clear on bottom. Oh, and Strummer is gonna get caught here, but the pop-up in silence. No one wants to engage. However, there's a Sivir ultimate now. That is a big cooldown that is gonna be used. And they're trying to force off WATAAH here. The pop-up not gonna land. And there's the solo play on the turnaround. And here we see the box being dropped. Cyclone as well. Vayne's in the back. No one can touch her. Ari coming from bot lane now. Goes in onto Noob Warrior. Bouncing a Wow is going to back out. But Strummer going in. Tons of damage. There's going to be 2 that are going to fall to this. Strummer, however, is going to die. Last Savior is going to survive with the use of the shield. And the Hourglass from Ari is going to save as well. Trademark pulling out. Bouncing a Wow. So low from Last Savior. And he's going to get sniped from Earl. Or Earwall. We see Trademark. Earwall, Earl, something like that. As Bounchikawawa going in onto Vayne. She's got the mechanics. Oh, and Trademark is in a very bad spot. He wants to get out. Sliced and diced away.
Yeah, this Renekton, for some reason, will not die, as he closes in on almost 400 CS.
This Renekton has played this champion way too much to know exactly, to the tiniest little bit of health, when to dash out of a situation.
Yeah, we can see he's in full control of what's happening. That's nice to have on any champion you play. Just know your limits, and so far this Renekton seems to know his limits quite well.
Here we see just the gold increase.
We might just see a Baron here.
That's exactly.
They can do it so quickly that they won't even be time to react.
Strummer going over, does see them there, or does drop. He wants to try and get another one to go, but WATAAH is able to just push this. They could take the Baron, force them away. Minions are then going to take Team East Coast's base. See, there is that rotate as Trademark starts tanking onto the Baron here. Bouncing a while going in, does land the Cyclone in there, however, he's going to get kicked out. It doesn't pop anybody up. Trademark the Vayne is stuck in the pit as Zoganator is going to dominate the Sivir. Continuing on, tons of damage being dished out by either team, and Team East Coast is evaporating around WATAAH as they're going to continue this assault, landing onto Noob Warrior and continuing. As this is going to be a final push, there's nothing that can stop them now. That base is wide open for the taking. Vayne was the only person to die for WATAAH. This Team East Coast is going to lose 4 members, and most likely the game here. Going for that final push.
Yeah, it seems like they're just gonna push for the win here.
There's WATAAH just laughing in the face of the enemy.
You could say he's monkeying around.
Oh, he's definitely monkeying around, but good.
Reaction
Good.
almost going into the Nexus there. I like that game. Blue's certainly having a lot of potential, but just couldn't really get the initiation they hoped for. Vladimir, though, really getting powerful at the end of the game there. Almost one-shot the Vayne with his ultimate and his standard combo with Ignite. Vayne actually surviving with like 50 health, I believe.
No, she eventually died.
She died because she went in again and got queued by Vladimir again.
True.
Trying to lifesteal, trying to participate, but it worked out either way. Vayne did her part.
Great game from Team East Coast and WATAAH. WATAAH picking up the victory, and it came from just slow fights. It was the top ranked pushing, and one team fight won, another one, and just over and over and over.
In this game, I feel, honestly, Renekton controlled the whole tide of the entire game. He decided when they were going to push, when they were going to force objectives, and everything in between of those decisions. He just controlled everything. He decided if they had to be top and defend. Like, he was literally in their base 20 minutes into the game. He was almost at 400 CS, full build of course, and nothing could stop him. Very, very nicely played, and I believe he was a key point in their success in this game.
I agree. I mean, we're looking at, I just want to point out Leona being the last savior, and Renekton, who was the lifeguard. And because of that, Renekton, they had such dominance in this game, because anyone that wanted to stop him had to go top. Which means, then, who do you send to take on the other 4 members of WATAAH that are pushing up mid or bottom? Single-handedly, props go out to Renekton, but what do you guys think, as the viewers? Who is that MVP of the game? I mean, Vayne did incredibly well, 14, 7, and 9. In the last 2 team fights, she was focused out and did die. We have Zoganator with constant dives into the team, catching out key priority targets, blowing them up. Or is it the Renekton? I mean, was it Leona, Thresh, Sivir? Who was it? Let's hear your thoughts. Personally, Glios, who do you think was it?
Well, I really enjoyed, it might be a slight bias, but I was also very, very shocked to see how potentially fatal Vladimir became at the end of the game. Oh. Because he managed to do so much damage, it's just that Wukong never really managed to get in there with him. He just usually ended up dying in one way or another due to their immense DPS. But man, did Vladimir do a lot of damage. If I go into the damage dealt here, yeah, basically the same amount as Vayne, which is very good. So I enjoyed seeing Vladimir, and even though they lost, it was very well played. And for a few fights there, it looked like they would have been able to come back from that game.
There was a time and a place for it. I would have wished to see Bounchika Wow Wow and Strummer combo those ults a little bit better, but it's so difficult with Vayne, who's able to just condemn you away. As soon as Bounchika Wow Wow shows up with the Cyclone, you pop that condemn. Even if you get hit up, it pushes him out and you're totally fine. And that's the only gap close that Team East Coast had. They needed Bounchika Wow Wow to kill Trademark. Otherwise,
I believe
they'd lose.
Perhaps to it's hard to say would have helped their composition. I I would like to say maybe Cho'Gath was not the best decision for the particular composition, considering he did not really feel like he fit into their team. However, I might be the only one to feel this way. I think perhaps who's good at initiating in a top lane?
You could have gone Mundo, and you could have gone Shyvana. You needed just
Yeah, I think
somebody to get
Shyvana.
into the back line
Yeah.
to catch the vein.
Because, they needed something to be in their face, basically. And other than that, it was just, yeah. I mean, I guess they just played better. Even though I hate sounding like a douche when I say that. I like to think that sometimes it's just people outplaying other people. Either way, though, nice plays from both teams, and it was very fun to watch.
Absolutely. Both teams performing very well. We are going to be going into the third and